Welcome, everybody. We are here in Nashville at Ford Center, home of the Nashville Predators, and we've got Team Minnesota playing the Bruins Elite.
Well, Mike, new venue here. We're trying a lot of technology things, so hopefully everybody's tuned in at home while we get everything sorted here. Had to make a few changes on the fly here from a technology standpoint. I understand our main device is sitting in a car back in Minneapolis.
All right, Mark, you promised me you weren't going to bring that up.
Well, Mike, it's only fair, it's only appropriate. So, we'll see what we got here. So, new venue, new team. Not completely sure what we'll have here. I think a very solid team Minnesota that's been put together. We'll see how we compete against the Junior Bruins Elite. So, Junior Bruins are two teams here, the Rose team and the Elite team. Obviously, two teams we don't know a whole lot about, but we'll see what we get.
Yeah, this should be good.
So again, bear with us here. We're still working through a couple of technical things, but we'll hopefully get everything all set up here, and we'll be ready to go. Buzzer sounds, warm-up's done. We're about to get underway here in Smashville. So it looks like, along with some technical challenges, we must have also had a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Our goalie in her practice jersey, not the team purple. She'll match the black and gold of Bruins. Hopefully all the girls were well rested after flights and drives and laying that down, but we're ready to get underway.
Looks like we're going with 15-minute periods.
Bruins with a rousing 1-2-3 Bruins. We'll see what Team Minnesota brings. Okay, we got a Minnesota on 3 on the Minnesota side.
A little unexpected. I thought Team Minnesota.
Team Minnesota seemed a little bit more appropriate, but so here we go. Game 1 of the Cowgirls shootout. We're playing for a glorious trophy.
That's right. We're playing for the Big Buckle, Mark.
The big buckle, the size of a license plate, the way it should be.
Is it that, or is it like barrel racing buckle? This should be interesting.
All right, face-off won by the Bruins. They'll do in the zone early. Right off of her stick. You always look at these games, Mike. You always pick to set the tempo early, see if Team Minnesota can find the back of the net early and set the pace. We've got the Bull on the way to bring the puck in. Team Minnesota, some good possession here, good zone time. Nice attempt to get the puck right in front. Minnesota will regroup, play it out of the zone. After the partner, quick pass back and forth. I don't want it, you take it. Puck still in Minnesota zone. Boston there to try and get some possession. Play it back to Minnesota's D. Try and chip that puck back up. Not quite out of the zone. Looks maybe close there. But puck stays in. We're coming to this game, Mike. A lot of people thought, the Junior Bruins team, Boston teams might be the bigger competition that we face. But
right.
We'll see what we get here. Minnesota with it. Bringing it back up ice, looking for to make a change. So one in all alone. Minnesota will complete the change. Puck played deep. Minnesota players able to maintain possession, get the puck in front. We'll see if we get our first shot here. Just overskates it a bit. I don't know if you've seen a shot on either side yet. So looking for the first tally for both sides.
Okay.
Misplayed by Bruins, played up by Minnesota. Crosses the red line, able to get it into the zone. 2-on-0 developing if we get there. A bit out of reach. Puck stays in the zone. Not a lot of possession early, Mike. We're just kind of throwing the puck back and forth.
Looks like everybody's trying to get their legs underneath them.
Nice rush here from Minnesota. We'll get our first shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Very nice shot. Big rebound. Nice save by the goalie of Boston. So there we go. First shot of the game. Almost 2 minutes into the game. So we'll hope we can keep testing this goalie early, see what kind of shots we can get. She'll hold on to it. She wants a change. So, first stoppage, first whistle. Minnesota go for a change. Boston's going to leave their skaters on the ice.
It seems reasonably evenly balanced. Hopefully, it's just which team can adjust first and start taking advantage of some zone time.
Yeah, so far a very evenly matched game. Minnesota over 2 on the faceoffs, unfortunately. Nice intercept there by AVS. Alex Van Straten pitching nicely in on the puck. Force puck back deep in the Boston zone. Minnesota maintaining possession. Nice little body off the puck there. Sidney Miller, nice opportunity here. Maybe that case still trying to do a little too much there. We want to early in the game maybe pass the puck around and see if we can create some opportunities. But Minnesota with some good zone time here. Alexa will keep that in. Tries to put the puck on net. Boston players there to stop that. And back deep into the Boston zone. Boston just looking to clear it now. They just want to get the puck out of the zone and maybe make a change themselves.
Yeah, nice stand by Minnesota.
Another nice dump in deep. Minnesota will get their change. A couple of Boston players changing. So puck's out of the zone. Alexa back on it. It's out of her reach. Out of the zone. So Boston will hold. Once again with it. Back deep in the Minnesota corner. Top of the point. Minnesota player. Loose up in front. Kayla's going to make the save. So Kayla gets her first shot of the game. Nice point blank opportunity there for Boston. They kind of
in a little closer than we would have liked, but if we could start the shots off by the blue line, that'd be nice.
We'd like to keep those outside, but Kayla's there. She's ready. She's working on some quick hand drills last night, Mike, at dinner. Leave some people off. Minnesota gains possession. Plays it out. Nice stick on that one to negate any Boston opportunities. Minnesota gain the zone. Tries to play it deep. She's bodied off the puck. Like you said earlier, Mike, pretty evenly matched so far. I think might be one of those we see come down to goaltending, and typically I like our chances when that's the case. Minnesota in with it, bodied off the puck. Puck on net. Boston will glove that down. Small goalie on the Boston.
I know.
Maybe it's our angle, but definitely I think we've got a size advantage on the netminders.
Yeah, usually back in Minnesota, our teams are outsized almost all the time. Here, it looks like we're holding our own.
They're pretty even here. Nice shot from the point there, just a bit outside. Boston on it quickly. They'll try and play it out. They do. Going up on the outside, so trying to leave the zone, loses the puck. Minnesota to keep on the outside. Bodies her off of it. Another player losing the stop. Picks her up. Puck's in into the zone. Boston trying to make something happen here. Loose up in front. Thankfully, Minnesota for there to pick it up. Up to the outside there. No shot on that. Minnesota, defense is there to hold it, but Boston back out with it. Played out for a puck. Boston's going to go for it. A couple of Boston players going for a change. Scrum along the boards. Boston will come away with that. They'll be in front over to pass that to. Minnesota with it, trying to clear the zone, and they do. 1-on-2, not in our favor, but we'll gain the zone. Turn that right back over to Boston. They'll break it up. Nice sticks on puck so far early, Mike. Not doing a lot of good opportunities. Should have had stick on the puck, creating some 50-50 puck opportunities, and thankfully we'll come away with more of those. The puck back out of the zone. Boston will turn it in deep. Van Straten back quickly on it, over to the D partner. Play it up, see if we can spring it forward here, make something happen. Unfortunately, just a bit out of reach there.
All right.
Boston just kind of playing a dump it out, and see what we can make happen game here. Minnesota trying to spring something here. Boston in with it. Across the middle, nice shot. Taylor's glove there. The whole way through, thankfully, no screen in front.
Well, with just about 6 minutes that we've gone through, really, it's nice and even. And going to see if Boston can establish some zone time here.
Say that's a Minnesota face-off. Take what we can get here. So Minnesota trying to dump it in deep. Boston players are there to try and play it back out of the zone. Minnesota come away with possession. Brings that over to Boston. He's in wide. Minnesota doing a nice job of keeping those players wide and making sure we don't give up that lane. Owning the lane, as we say. Minnesota player in with it all alone as Minnesota looks to make a change, and they do. Able to hold his own. Again, Boston right now just kind of looking like dump it out here, get out of the zone. Loose puck along the boards. Minnesota there on it. Looking for a D partner. Make that pass up through traffic in the middle. Unfortunately stopped by a Boston player. Back to the D. Weak side pass is open. Grace Lager with it. See what she can make some magic. Ooh, nice little defensive 5-hole shot there. Use your defenseman as a screen. Send it through her 5-hole and see if we can get on net.
In front.
Goalie's there for it. A couple of good shot opportunities there for Minnesota. Player alone in front.
There we go. There we go.
Nice opportunity there for Minnesota. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get the shot off. Grace back on it. Lager battling in the corner. Puck comes loose. Minnesota back on it. Trying to feed that player in front. Unfortunately, Boston's there to intercept that. Boston come back down. They're going to dump it in. Get off for a change. Fresh Boston players on the ice.
Nice hustle by that Bruin player to tie it up and not allow Minnesota to get a breakout.
And allow for Boston to do that change.
Yeah.
Some entire skates on the ice. Minnesota in now 1-on-2. Nice and dangler around the Boston player. Unfortunately, hurt 6 there to break that up. Minnesota there to knock that puck off that stage. Again, like seeing a lot of good pucks on sticks here. Break those plays off and knock those sticks off their players. Nice try by Boston there to feed the player to stop. Good point. Attempt from the corner. A bit wide.
Just a bit out wide.
Exactly. Drive to the corner missed. Puck played out of the zone. Minnesota coming down with numbers. Getting the zone, double back to the slot. Unfortunately, Boston players on her heavily. Can't quite gain control of that puck. Puck back to the corner. Minnesota doing a nice job of getting to those loose pucks. And looks like right now we're just trying to feed that puck to the slot and see if we can get a quick shot on that. Let's play to the blue line. Minnesota keeps going all the way down. Boston player in the speed. Minnesota right through there. That loose puck. Block that pass. Loose puck in front. We don't like those very much. We like to get control of that. Thank you, Alexa. That's Van Stratton coming away with it. So choose to skate that down the ice. Minnesota now trying to dump it in. Unfortunately blocked by a Boston player. Minnesota with some good zone time here. A lot of possession in the Boston zone. Unfortunately just not getting any good quality shot opportunities. Boston player back to speed all alone. 1-on-4. She'll find some friends. Turned over to Minnesota. Alexa with it. She'll dump it back through the middle. Into the Boston zone. She'll go off for a change. Couple more Minnesota players changing.
You know, Mark, one of the interesting things here is these Minnesota girls have not really played together. Many of them haven't even practiced together. Right. So not only are they getting used to being in Nashville, but it's used to each other and where the girls are going to like the passes and what.
And that might be something that'll take us a couple games to get used to. This team did have a couple of practices, but with a lot of girls playing on different teams and a lot going on right now, not everybody was able to be there. So it will definitely take some time for them to settle down and get used to each other. So we'll have our first icing of the game, I think, here. Face off in the Boston zone. Boston trying to get a late change. They won't. Face off going back to point by Minnesota. Nice shot.
Nice.
Big rebound there. Minnesota quick on that puck. Turned over to Boston. They'll try and clear the zone. Held in by Minnesota.
Nice.
Minnesota again, they're really looking to just feed the slot there and try and find that loose player there. It's, I feel like it's got to work at some point. Minnesota player skating through traffic. Turning back to the Boston. She's in all alone. Turn it over. Nice turnover forced by Minnesota there. Semlin coming down with speed. Nice little move there to get loose. Nice shot on net. Boston goalie's there to make that quick save.
Yep.
Shoot it in the breadbasket. They tend to find those. So nice little opportunity there for him by Minnesota. So far, shots I think pretty even.
I agree. Just squirts outside the zone. Minnesota trying to reestablish.
Dump it back in, try and get something going, turn over to Boston, they'll play it back up.
We've got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. Oh. Danger.
Thankfully, no turnover on that. Minnesota still looking to get it out of the zone. Boston looking to get possession and get them to go in time. Like I said, keeps the dump it back to the corner. Boston forwards the top right there to handle it. Minnesota still looking to get out of the zone. They'll come away with it. So we can get a play developed here through the middle.
Here we go.
Nice little play there. Mason all alone. Look at a nice shot on the net.
Loose.
Always there. Quick rebound.
Wow.
There to crash the net. Nice job by Gray Slogger there to get on that loose puck and drive down and get a shot off. See Minnesota now with the edge in shots.
Yeah, where's our statistician for this game? We had somebody under contract, and
oh, nice tip in front by Minnesota. Goalie plays that back to the corner. Boston's goalie doing a nice job of controlling these rebounds, playing the puck out to the corners. Big clapper, just a bit high. Okay.
Hey, I like it.
Fans at home love the clapper. Oh,
Yes.
nice tip in front. Unfortunately, just a bit wide, so it's really good scoring opportunities on this little rusher by Minnesota. Minnesota maintaining possession. Down the corner, battling with Boston. Boston will come away with it. Boston looking to win the zone again without numbers. Alex against Riley with an excellent stick on that. Kirk checks that off the player's stick. Dump back down in the Boston zone. Minnesota there quickly on it. Boston comes away with that loose puck. Another nice stick by Minnesota. Knocks that puck away. Loose puck down in the corner. Minnesota back on it again, looking for the player in front.
Oh, right there.
A little flurry there. Defense wanted that one back on the point. Wanted another big clapper. Boston player in all alone. Hard to be a couple of Minnesota. Alex against that again though with a nice stick. Poke that out the Boston player's stick. Poke that puck out the Boston player's stick. Minnesota comes away with it. But extra stick handle when you're in the neutral zone. Unfortunately, turned over to Boston. Boston player in the speed, trying to do the shot. Minnesota there with their stick to take that away.
Look at that Boston number 8 who's on the puck right now. She's got some wheels. So it's a really nice player.
Does have some wheels. A lot of the Boston players so far seem to have some speed.
I agree.
Like, Minnesota players have been there with their sticks to knock that puck loose and not give them any opportunities.
All right, here we go.
Minnesota again, 2-on-2.
Nice.
The outside, nice shot from that angle. Goalie's there to collect that up.
Hey, the goalie for maybe a little short in stature, but she plays her angles well and
Yes,
everything.
indeed.
That's been really nice.
She's definitely doing a nice job of controlling that puck.
Right.
Controlling those rebounds, making sure they're fed to the corners, not loose in front. So Minnesota will come away with the puck off to that face-off. Turns it over to Boston. They'll look to get it out of the zone. Minnesota there quickly to say no thanks. We'll play down here for a little bit. A little bit of slash there. Nice backhand there in front. Played just wide. I think Boston player got a stick on it. Back to Minnesota point. She'll send it back deep. Looking for that player in front. Just not quite there. Just out of reach of our defender. She'll have to regroup. Play the puck back in. Cross the red line. Send that back in.
Nice pass.
Minnesota making some nice plays. Nice passes here to move the puck around and try and get something set up. Hard shot off the wall. That'll come back out. Minnesota regrouping again. Big speed off for this Minnesota defender. She'll take a slash and a hook. And still control the puck and another hook, but she'll still come away with it. Minnesota takes the trip, trying to carve through. We'll get a call on that one, so we'll see the first Minnesota penalty. Power play, sorry. Boston will go to the penalty kill.
Yeah, first power play coming up.
That's what the speed of these Minnesota players. She's coming in with speed like that, and Boston players try to do all she can just to stop her. Unfortunately, gets her stick down the skates, and she'll take her down. So we'll see what the 1:12 left here in the first, and see what the Minnesota power play can put together. Minnesota keeps the puck in the zone. Boston there trying to clear it.
Nice stick.
Kept in by Minnesota. Minnesota still with possession here, trying to get something set up on the power play. Be interesting to see, Mike, again, a new team, see if they try and set up something on the power play or just, see what we get here. So far, Minnesota maintaining possession. Boston's able to clear it. The Boston player away on the breakaway. Post on that one. Nice shot. I don't think Kayla was quite expecting that on the inside, but Boston coach is not happy. I think they thought that puck was in, but we'll play on. 30 seconds left here in the first. Minnesota with it, just trying to get their first shot really on the power play. Puck squirts back outside. Lex will have to regroup. reset up, overheard the partner. Minnesota will gain the zone. Dumping it in deep. Oh, stick down by the Boston player. Nice hand-eye coordination on that. She must be a softball player. Loose puck here. Boston still trying to come away with it. They do. I'll try to make a move. Close playing that puck in deep. 8 seconds left here. See if Minnesota can get one more shot. Nice toe drag there and a shot on. Play to the corner. And that's going to do it for the first period. Excuse me. So we'll come out of the first period 0-0. Minnesota will start the next period again with 48 seconds left on the power play. See what the coaches talk about here. See if discuss trying to get something set up on the power play or
right.
See what we can do. So Mike, so far it's still a very evenly matched game, back and forth. I think shots very even, maybe an edge in the Minnesota side. Everybody's kind of getting settled in.
Yeah. No, this is, I would say, not necessarily unexpected at this point. Nice even game, and now, some teams got to start to decide to exert their will and take control.
For sure. So we want to recognize our first intermission sponsor here. So for those back home, some of our folks have enjoyed ACBC Honey and are familiar with ACBC Honey, but of course we've got some brand new folks watching back home. So thanks again to Big Mike's ACBC Honey. Keeps our throats fresh and soothed during the game. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Rachel Stewart here to say hello. But ACBC Honey, that's acbchoney.com for all of your honey needs.
All right, refs blow the whistle, ready to start period number 2.
So we'll get a start here in the second period, see if Minnesota can make something happen on the remaining 48 seconds of their power play. Okay.
Wow.
Rousing 1-2-3
Good.
Minnesota there.
Well done.
To start the second period.
If that's the indication on how the second period will go, I like our chances, Mark.
I think, probably a little bit of frustration for some of the Minnesota players. We had some good opportunities and some nice shots there, but maybe some frustration on some of our players that weren't able to find the back of the net. So see if they come out a little more spirited here in the second. So puck play into Boston zone. Minnesota trying to get 2 on it here on the power play. We used to have player advantage. Boston will come away with that. She'll play it out of the zone. Nice stick there by the Minnesota defender. Boston will send that back down. Actually a shot on net there. Kayla plays that out to the corner. Tries to set up her teammate. See what Minnesota can get from here. Tries to make the rest of that in. Tries to make it fair to the second. Quite fair. So play the puck back in front. Minnesota still with it. Looking for that first shot, first opportunity. Boston really tries to glove that down. She'll miss that a little bit. Nice hard shot to clear. Boston play there to nice play, nice scoring opportunity there. That couldn't have felt good for the Boston player that stood in front of that puck. I don't know if she'll try that again. So we're full strength here on the Boston side. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey again. Boston able to gain the zone. She's played off the puck. Sends it in deep to the Minnesota zone. Minnesota looking to clear it now. Minnesota player come away with possession. Yeah, that'll make a lot of the zone. Boston back to the puck. Their defender's going to choose to skate that up now. Turn that so it's over to the Minnesota player. They'll dump that in deep. Minnesota going to go another chance. Get 5 fresh players out here. Boston trying to make something happen. They have a player loose up high. We didn't catch that cherry picker. Tries to go between her legs. She'll lose that. Turns it back over to Minnesota. We'll battle along the boards. Boston comes away with that. Nice feed to the middle. Thankfully, the Minnesota player there picked that up. And the loose player squirts loose, gets a nice shot on that, and we'll get a first goal of the game, goes to the Boston team.
Yeah, you got to take care of business when it's down there in the slot like that. Just a little fumble of a puck can end up to be a goal.
Unfortunately, we didn't see that player squirt loose, left her all alone in front. Boston mom's excited. So Kayla was there for the initial save. Unfortunately, a hard shot just bounced up and over the shoulder. Minnesota looking to even things out now. Boston wanted to build on that. Minnesota player chooses to play that out. Said just a bit hard. So we'll the face off, I think, inside the Minnesota zone here. So so we'll send that back deep in the Minnesota zone for this face-off. See if Minnesota can make something happen here. Move back to Boston player, back to their point. Taylor's there, redirects that to the corner. Minnesota comes away with it, can't quite clear the zone. Battle along the boards, Minnesota come away with it. Lex plays it high off the boards, out of the zone. Nice play by AVS there. Minnesota now with it, into the Boston zone, trying to get things set up. They'll pull it back. Nice pick behind the point. Nice pick and redirect there. Boston come away with that. Turns it back over to Minnesota. Minnesota will send that in. Icing waved off. They'll collect that, trying to reverse. Minnesota did a nice job of getting those players to the net. Just trying to get something to happen here. Unfortunately, we can't quite get the puck going. Minnesota will take that. They'll regroup. Sends that in. Turns it over to Boston. They'll have to skate that out. See that lane, so she'll pass that up. Boston over the blue line. Nice stick again there by AVS to break that up. Boston had a really hard time getting by our Minnesota defenders and making much happen. Boston along the boards by Minnesota, fixing that out. Boston will maintain possession, hold the zone. Loose back to Minnesota. Able to break that out.
Katias brings that up, passes it up, leaves it for Lager. There we go. Oh, nice.
Very nice play set up there between Grace and the bull. El Toro. Boston back with some speed. Minnesota will collect that loose puck. Tries to send it backwards. Not quite there. Just misplays that rolling puck. So Minnesota come away with this here, so we can break it out of the zone and get another nice play set up. It was a really great scoring opportunity on that rush, rush by Minnesota. Unfortunately, just a little out of reach. Shot a little bit wide. So here comes the goal with it. Short play. Come back out of the zone. Tries another blue line where Minnesota tags up. We'll get an offsides here. Unfortunately, we just couldn't quite get back out of the zone and get that tag up.
All right, Minnesota making a D change, giving those girls a rest, and back at it. You know, with these long ponytails, it's really tough to get all the names. I got like Wart on one, and then Stu. So I think that's Ellie, and then Lager with her long hair. That's.
I think, of course, we're unfortunately looking through some netting here.
Yes.
It's a little bit more difficult, but we got Addie Collins centering this line with Stewart, and I think that is Lager.
And then we'll get the
play back out of the zone. Minnesota's defender back quickly to play that. Boston again comes away with it. They'll gain the zone. Back there quickly to make sure they don't get a good scoring opportunity there. This will play that back up the strong side. Ellie comes away with it. Just unfortunately out of the reach there, Grace. Another nice stick there by Minnesota. Poke that out their puck. Nice shot for Boston. Kayla's there for that.
Oof.
Loose puck still in front. Minnesota now with it, trying to break it out. See if we can make something happen here. 10.5 left in the second. Minnesota's defender not quite from the Boston very good. A little shoving back and forth, but good play on. Loose back to Minnesota's D. Put that on net. Nice shot through traffic there. A couple of screens on that.
Yeah, so it looks like on D we got Martin, and then the Mystery 21. We'll have to get her name. Yep, we don't have the name on the back of that jersey, but we want to make sure to get everybody mentioned.
So face off here inside the Boston zone. We got a Boston player standing on the wrong side, but the rest don't catch that. So I drop that puck. So loose in front. Boston will elect to dump that down. This should be an icing. We'll try a face-off again. We'll see if Boston can get lined up on the right side of the hash mark here. So we'll get another face-off here. See if Minnesota can get some to materialize.
Got 10 minutes left in the second period.
Minnesota will win that. Able to hold the zone. Come on the board. Loose puck there. Play back to her D. Send that. Try and send that low. Blocked by a Boston player. Nice block by Boston to get in front of that. Another good stick by the Minnesota D there to break up that opportunity.
Martin's done a great job doing that. Oh, little breakaway.
A dump here. Unfortunately, we got a 2-on-1 materializing for Boston. This take us a little wide. Thankfully. A little bit dangerous. So Circle on, Boston with it. Minnesota come away with that loose puck. See if they can get to that, win that foot race. Boston holds his own. Sends it back to the weak side. Boston player there to try and get a shot. Nice block by Minnesota. Boston maintaining possession of the zone there. Minnesota come with that. Try and clear the zone. See what we can get done here. Back to Boston with another nice block. She'll come up with it.
She's everywhere. Nice lead pass.
That could have been a nice opportunity.
Right.
So we'll get some fresh Minnesotans on the ice. I think looks like we need one more maybe.
Who we got?
We could use one more on the Minnesota side.
Got Sanders out there. It looks like.
So again, you get these new teams, a little bit of confusion, new lines, people haven't quite played together, so confusion on who needs to be out there. Thankfully the refs catch that, so we'll play 5-on-5. Face off one back to the Boston player, quick shot on, Kayla able to get a piece of that and deflect that wide.
Nice pass.
Nice pass in here by Minnesota, just trying to get something done. Speed. Nice puck in front. We're going to stick on that, redirect that in. Minnesota still with it. Puck in front again. Really good scoring opportunities here for Minnesota. Unfortunately, just can't quite get a full handle on it and get a good shot on. Good back.
Here we go again.
Underway with. Goes back to the point. She'll come in. Bad angle shot. Close. Gloves there quickly to glove that down. Has that feeling like one of these has to go at some point.
Right.
Mike.
Well, as long as they keep up the pressure, it's going to come. It's going to come. Just don't get frustrated. Keep on testing the goalie, and good things will happen.
Face up here inside the Boston zone. So trying to sneak a player out there, see if we can win this back to her and get a quick shot on. Boston recognizes that. Doesn't know what that moves off them. Steps in the zone. Back over, Boston with it, trying to gain possession of the player in the corner. Minnesota on it quickly. Bodies her off the puck. Swings that around the boards, unfortunately right to a Boston player. She'll dump that back in deep. Minnesota now with it, trying to clear.
Oh, crowd sniper.
Another good opportunity there for us to get in on a quick rush. Unfortunately, just lost an edge. Boston's going to send that down. Icing waved off on that. Goes maybe touched by a player on the way through. Alexa with it. Smart play to avoid the Boston tackle there. There to avoid the Boston player. Nice shot through traffic. Unfortunately blocked again by a Boston defender. Boston in with it now. Alexa there to collect that. Send that back into Minnesota zone. With that possession. Boston trying to squeeze it through. Can't quite get handle of it.
Oh!
Another good opportunity. Redirect in front. Boston, really great reaction by that Boston goalie to get her leg pad over on that. Boston trying to win this race. She'll come in with it. They were there to collect that one. Dangerous opportunity there. Thankfully, Kayla had that play right.
Yes.
So we'll get a face off here in the Minnesota zone. 6:53 left in the second. Minnesota with it. Boston there to collect that. Minnesota collects that loose puck. Joe Slaughter coming down with it. Now up to the score.
There we go.
So just a good opportunity to jump on that loose puck, Mike, and that's what we need to see here. More rushes on.
Yep. Taking advantage of what's given, and they're finally able to bury one.
So Minnesota on the scoreboard now. We got an even 1-1 game, and again, a very evenly matched game so far, back and forth. I think so. A lot of good scoring opportunities for each team, and both goals coming on just that loose player getting to the net with the puck.
Right. Got about 6 minutes left in period 2. Some good action here in Nashville.
Minnesota's tripped up there. We'll get a call on that. I did notice on that play, Mike, whoever that is that was skating with it, as that jersey was flowing in the breeze. We found Kayla's jersey.
We did. A number 30 for everyone at home. No, that is not the goalie skating out.
So I didn't notice that until now, but if she came around the net with the puck, that jersey looked a little bit big. Maybe set sail and slowed her down.
Yeah.
So we found Kayla's jersey.
That flowing in the wind.
Boston will come away with that. She's in all alone to meet 5 Minnesota players. She'll turn that over to Minnesota. Around the net with speed. She'll put it up to her wing, just unfortunately out of reach of Del Toro. She's going to play that. Minnesota quickly on it. Now come all the way back down. Kayla get her a touch. We'll see if we can score now. Get Kayla an assist. Minnesota now up with speed. She'll push this in wide.
Oh, nice shot.
Shoulder. Soccer, unfortunately. Can't play the header to try and set that in. That's offsides. Refs will miss that. They're all alone for Boston. Didn't have any support, so she'll turn that back over to Minnesota. Minnesota now back down with speed. Goes the Virgin offside there. She's got it off the top. Minnesota can go for a change. They're going to send that down. They need it. They're going to wave off icing on that too. Confused on that one, but that's okay. Alexa quickly on it. She'll play it back out of the zone. Boston trying to dump that back in. Minnesota players there to stop that puck. Trying to send it back up the ice. Initially calls it good, but then he'll change his mind. A little change of heart on that call. So he's maybe a little quick on that call. So we'll get a face-off here just outside the Minnesota zone. I think both teams were trying to make some changes on the fly there.
Right.
Timely whistle for both teams. Boston a player short still. I'm sorry, I forgot we're on the penalty kill. That's why the icing's were waved off. My apologies to those at home who are probably questioning my hockey knowledge.
Yeah. 25 seconds left on the man advantage for Team Minnesota.
Shot on net. Roy plays that back inside. Minnesota will come away with it. Again, trying to get something set up on the power play. Back to ABS. Nice shot on. Nice save by the goalie. She redirects that out. Big rebound. And tries to send that back deep. Boston players there to stop that up and block it. Makes it offside save. So the ref on top of it waved off the offsides. It was offsides. Thankfully, the ref behind saw that. He'll blow that down.
A little infighting between the ref crew tonight. Come on, boys.
They're trying to find their games too. So another face-off just outside the Boston zone. Boston will come away with that. Boston, too many players on the ice. That's missed. Even strength now, so they'll play that deep into the Minnesota zone. So trying to swing that around the boards. Clear the zone. Nice scrum there. See who comes away with in this battle. And Minnesota does. Another rush up the ice here on the purple.
Good. Gertie brings it up. Number 25. Dumps it off. Looks like Alexa Scherf. Oh! There we go. Way to stay with it, Mark. That's what this game's about. Those gritty goals.
That's why we play with the whistle. I got, again, as a goalie gal, I'll give the goalie credit there. I mean, she did a fantastic job. She made the first 2-3 saves, but just no support back there for the Boston goalie.
Right.
So another Minnesota goal. So for those wondering at home, the gerbil. We find sometimes these players at this age, they need an incentive.
Right.
So we encourage all parents at home, if your child scores a hat trick, get them a gerbil. So we'll see if anybody can pick up a new pet here in Nashville.
The Chiefs.
So Minnesota bodied off.
Yeah. Nice job. That's obvious out of Montancos. Great speed around the edge. That was great.
Awesome player. And
really nice play by Katya. Picked it up, beat the defender, came on in, and just that's tough on a goalie. You're really putting a goalie in a tough position.
Yep. Tough for her to stop that one, and I think Katya scored an awful lot of goals last winter for her.
That's right.
So Boston wins this face-off. Minnesota kind of starting to open some things up here. I think maybe getting settled down and finding some good odd man rush opportunities. Again, Katya play that over. Trying to get to possession. He played back out. Minnesota have to regroup. D to D. Back to her D.
Back to D.
Tick, tack, and another tick. Minnesota dump that in deep. Make sure possession.
Number 2, Wilson, coming up to play. A little offense from the D position.
Minnesota back on that quickly. Project off the hood change.
That's going to leave a mark.
That'll be blocked by Boston. Might feel that one in the morning.
Yep.
Minnesota collect that loose puck. Get back down the ice. Nice shot on that. The only thing I'm seeing, even the shots from the outside, Mike, the goalies continue to give up rebounds. So, Minnesota continues to crash the net. I think we'll just continue to create more opportunities. Minnesota collect that. Unfortunately, just a bit out of reach on that pass. We'll get an icing. Face off back inside the Boston zone. Boston's going to get their change. Minnesota will complete theirs.
Got 2:35 left, Mark, in this period. Minnesota mounting some good sustained pressure, and really it's taking care of rebounds.
Absolutely. So we'll see if Minnesota can win this, see if they'll collect that and come away with it.
All right, dumping it around, now working it up the boards. Nice centering pass to Stewart. Nice pass.
Get up in front, quick shot on. Boston's there again to block that. Boston defenders doing a really nice job of helping their goalie out and getting those blocks. Lex with a dump in from the point. Minnesota there to play that. It's still loose in the Boston zone. I think Boston getting a little frustrated here. They're going to look through the zone. Fortunately, just out of reach the Minnesota player there. Still loose. Minnesota comes in with that. Over the horse
Keeps.
zone, impressively.
Stewart drops it down. Oh, nice thought.
Nice idea. Nice try there to try and get it over to the goal. Just out of her reach. Minnesota with it. Goal right in front.
We got a few Ice Cougars out there, Mark. We got, right there. Oh, Eddie.
Goalie's going to come away with that save. Very nice play there.
That's some.
Dump that on and try and get a loose puck in front.
Kind of smart of the Minnesota coaches, noticing that there are 3 girls that play together during the summer on the Ice Cougar team, and just threw them out because they've got some good knowledge and chemistry between them.
Yep, trying to get some of that instant chemistry. And, so far seems to be working, and they're moving the puck well together.
Yep, and then we've got another white cap line out there as well. So a lot of different summer teams being represented.
All right, so Minnesota with it. Still deep in the Boston zone. I think we've had a good couple of minutes of zone time possession here. Boston just can't quite clear it out. They're trying to come away with it. Minnesota on there quickly to dump that back in. Loose puck still in the Boston zone. Not able to clear it.
1 minute to play.
Minnesota still with it, looking for options. Nice job by Boston. Really safe fit on that player.
Wilson again keeping it in.
Comes away with it. Just unfortunately out of reach. Another nice opportunity on the dump in from the point. Our defense was definitely getting involved in the play here.
Right.
Minnesota did a nice job of playing that puck back to him and letting him send that back in on net. Boston there to heavily body the Minnesota player off the puck. Still in the Boston zone. 30 seconds left here in the period. Boston probably wanting a change. Just can't quite get it. Loose in front.
Still nice.
Back. Still held strong. Minnesota cycle it in now. 20 seconds left in the period. Minnesota tries to get that puck loose in front. Still with it. Looking for a first shot in a little while here. Boston there to collect that. Block that again and come away with it. Boston doing a really nice job of getting their bodies in front of those pucks. Boston's offside. Recollect. Nice shot there. Nice opportunity for Boston. Unfortunately, didn't go much on it. Minnesota does a job making sure that Boston doesn't get a shot late. So,
all right.
There we go. An exciting second period here of hockey in Nashville. Minnesota with a 3-1 lead as we head into the third. Mike, it started out as a pretty even back and forth. I think as I look at the tail end of that period, Minnesota definitely dominating play with zone time, and Boston getting a little frustrated with their inability to break that puck out of the zone.
And Boston is not that far off. Like on that last play, when our defense took that slap shot, there were actually 2 defenders right there to block it, get it out of the zone. I give them a lot of credit. It's a good team, that Boston.
Yep, I think unfortunately in that situation they were just exhausted. Just too tired defensively. couldn't quite control it or break that out of the zone. So, Mike, when we were out exploring Nashville, Smashville becoming quite the hockey town. They love their hockey. They love their country music. They love their boots. I was downtown. I saw, place, you buy one pair of boots, you get 2 pairs for free, but what they don't have is the hockey boot. But,
I mean, this was out in the parking lot. We were trying to explain to him that up north we don't really play this way.
That's not how we do it, but here in Nashville they do things a little bit differently. So I don't know that we will see any teams from Nashville that will play in this tournament, but I tell you what, it'd be awfully interesting to see that Justin Roper hockey boot on the ice.
Yeah, the girls of Minnesota electing to stay with the traditional CCM and Bowers, where Wrangler Western wear.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're going to see with these teams on Nashville. Yes.
So we'll get the drop here in the third period. Minnesota wins that. They'll play it up quickly. Drew Semling looking to gain the zone. She does. She's slow with a nice play in front. Force out of reach there again. Minnesota will dump that back in deep. Katya with it. Play back in front. Puck still loose. Boston goalie will get a glove on that. Minnesota doing a nice job of, like I'm sure the Honeys of ACBC Honey do, just swarming the hive, swarming the net there.
Yes.
So Boston wins the face-off. Minnesota able to get a stick on that. Plays it back deep into the zone. Quickly on it to take away that loose puck. Boston now just looking to clear the zone. They try, held in by the Minnesota defenders. They'll send that back in deep. Minnesota gives chase in the Boston zone. Katya on it quickly. Minnesota still with it. Loose player in front. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite get it to her fast enough. Boston able to get a stick on it and prevent any good shots there. Boston now in 1-2. So coming along. Shot off here. Nice ball down there, just a little bit high over the net. Minnesota now.
Danger.
Over there, but great job by the Minnesota defender there to be there and get a stick on that and prevent that dangerous opportunity that Boston had going.
Sander brings it up over to Ryan.
Over to Boston. Boston trying to get some possession here. Just nice step there. But
yes.
Very nice stick to play that off. And we've seen that all game, Mike. Every time Boston looks like they're going to get a rush, the patience of the Minnesota players there to get a stick on that and force a turnover.
No, exactly, Mark.
And Minnesota turns that into a nice rush back down the other way. Nice little nifty little toe drag there on the Boston defenseman. Nice shot on, but the goalie's there to collect that.
It's nice to see these Minnesota girls kind of gelling before our eyes. Girls from different parts of the state coming together and now, figuring out what everyone likes and putting some sustained pressure on the Boston team.
So Alexa will come away with that. Misplays it a bit at the blue line, but she stays persistent on it. She'll come away with it, dump it back into the Minnesota zone. Minnesota still with it now, looking for the open player. Play back to the D. Unfortunately, bouncing puck there. Alexa do a nice job of sending that back in deep. Minnesota maintaining possession. Defenseman jumping in on the play here. I'd like to see that. Loose puck to the blue line. Boston come away there. Looks like we're going to get a hooking call here on Minnesota. So we'll see the first Minnesota penalty kill now.
All right, looks like Addie Cowan's heading.
Double. El Toro.
Going to sit down for 2 minutes.
Send her to the sin bin. See what the Minnesota penalty kill can come away with. I promise, for those watching at home, I'll pay attention better here. We can clear the puck. We're not playing the USA hockey rules here, so we can clear the puck down. Icing waved off. Boston back to collect that loose puck.
13 minutes left in the remaining in the third period.
Loose puck here in front.
Oh, nice.
Dangerous play there, but Minnesota doing a nice job of sustaining pressure here. Despite being a man down, Boston's going to try and send that down and clear it. That's offside. Boston parents don't like it, but it's clearly offside.
Yeah.
So we'll get a face-off just outside the Minnesota zone. Mike, I think who do we play this afternoon? I think we've got a full day of Boston. I think we've got the Boston here with two teams.
Yeah.
They've got the Boston Elite and the Boston Rose team. So we'll see what Boston brought on their other team here in the next game. They of course beat the Western Elite team here in our game. The game just before this, 4-2.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we are definitely getting our fill, and kind of a tough way to start any tournament.
Absolutely. So Boston's going with that loose puck. Get a shot on. Kayla's glove there. Quickly
Yep.
again. Last night she was giving us those quick handers.
That's true.
We were at the restaurant and got some awkward looks as she's over. Pow.
Well, Mark, you were throwing appetizers at her, and she was knocking them out of the air. We almost were asked to leave.
She did a very nice job of catching those appetizers. So Minnesota coaches are going to get lined up proper here on this face-off. And back to Minnesota player. Turn that back over to Boston. Boston will send that puck in wide. Boston coming with that loose puck. Minnesota just looking to gain possession. Dump that back down. 48 seconds left on the man advantage for Boston. Minnesota will clear the zone. Send it all the way down. Boston will have to go back and collect that. Minnesota wisely sending one here on the penalty kill, so you can force a turnover. Boston just looking to get anything going at this point. Turn back over at the blue line. Minnesota coming away with that. Scoops the Boston forward, back to the D. She'll have to send that one back down deep. Boston will have to go back and collect. 20 seconds left on the man advantage for Boston. Boston's still looking to get really anything set up on this power play. I don't really see anything going on this man advantage for Boston. Minnesota tries to send that back in deep. Unfortunately, her teammate there to block that one. So send that deep. Minnesota, I think, looking to make a change here.
Minnesota awfully strong in the neutral zone right now.
Minnesota will make that change. Whistle here.
Did not catch that one.
Didn't catch that. I apologize, but we'll get a whistle and a face-off deep in the Boston zone.
Should we go with hand pass?
It could have been a hand pass. Minnesota should be full strength, so Minnesota needs to send one more out. Minnesota needs one
Even
more.
strength, ladies and gentlemen.
5-on-5 again. New team looking to kind of figure out who's where and who does what. But Kati in to take this face off. She'll win that cleanly back to her D. She'll have to send that back in. Unfortunately turned over there. Little hot potato there along the boards. Boston will come away with that one. Minnesota there to get a stick on it. Boston in. Stick on that side.
Nice save.
With that, played up quickly to Katya. Here comes Katya in at speed. Shot just a little wide there. I think, unfortunately, the ref lost sight of that puck.
The ref and the goalie.
Yeah, nice job there by Minnesota to get in and get a shot on. Refs conversing here. We got a conference behind the net. The puck did find the back of the net. It was a quick whistle. And all right, so we're gonna play that down. We're going to face off inside the Boston zone. I think, it's unfortunate sometimes the ref can't see the puck. He's got to blow that whistle. And we'll see if Minnesota can make something happen here. So, same line will stay out for Minnesota. Boston will win that between the ref's feet. Boston now just looking to clear. Minnesota throw there to block that. Here comes Boston with a 2-2 development. Player down.
Oh, got a player down. Boston player went hard into the boards. We hope she's all right.
Got a nice shot off there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately lost an edge.
There she goes.
Good to see. So we'll get a face-off outside the zone here. Players whistle down for the injured player, so the puck will move back outside the zone. 10 minutes left here in the third. Throwing that back to her D. She'll collect that. Nice DVD pass there to try and get something set up. Semling will skate that back into the Boston zone. Boston will try and body her off that. She's strong on that. Keeps the puck in the Boston zone. Minnesota's still with it, trying to make something happen. It's sprung along the board. Boston over the next speed.
Wow.
Really nice play in by Boston, but finds the loose player there, gets it over to Kayla. Thank you there to lead that play nicely.
Listen, I'm not a goalie dad, but for the goalie dads, wow, that was great. Excellent job, Kayla.
I think Kayla did a good job of realizing the player coming in wide with the puck.
Yeah.
She's on her backhand, had a bad angle shot.
Hey, but Boston played it perfectly.
Moved over and picked up the player through the hand. So nice job by Kayla there. And nice job by Boston trying to make something happen. So face off was Minnesota's on. Minnesota come away with it. Looking for that weak side pass. Grace is able to get a stick on that. Try and play it down into the Boston zone. She's in on it quickly. Comes away with that. Nice shot on, just a little bit wide. Minnesota hold the zone here. Comes away with that loose puck. Boston able to get a stick on it. Alexa finds a loose player.
Nice.
Nice shot on. Nice blocker by Boston. Play that back to the corner. Boston now with it. Seems to be one of their better players, but maybe some sweet guys do a little fancy stick down on the footwork there a little bit. So trying to get that puck loose. But Minnesota very nice to defend that. Boston with it. Racing on that. Minnesota's just trying to get possession now. Big body to Boston.
Big hit.
We're not going to call that one.
Our mystery player 21 steps back up.
Alexa did a nice job of collecting that loose puck. Minnesota now trying to play it out. They just can't quite get a stick on it. Nice shot on it. Taylor sees that one.
Oh.
Over here. Back to Boston. Boston trying to get something to happen. Loose in front. Minnesota able to get there quickly.
Nice work.
Nice clear there by Minnesota. No icing on this one. Minnesota's going to go for a partial change. Get some fresh legs out there. Boston now, I think, feeling that
always trying to spring.
They realize that they need to make something happen. But thankfully, Minnesota with a quick stick.
Yes.
They're in on it.
I would not want to play 21 in ping pong.
Minnesota still with it. Goalie's out to try and play it. She'll get a glove on that. Wisely gloves that down, recognizing some danger, and she'll let take another face off.
Boston taking a lot of chances, is trying to spring a girl in a fast break. Looking good.
Really good scoring opportunities for Boston there in the last few minutes. Like, again,
right.
With a 2-goal deficit, recognizing they got to make something happen. So Minnesota will come away with this. Plays it nicely across. Unfortunately, just can't quite get a stick on that. Minnesota tries to get that quickly to play that. Didn't chase. Taking off that puck. Some really nice weak side passes here by Minnesota, just recognizing where's the open space and finding that loose player and playing the puck away from traffic. Scrum here along the boards. Minnesota come over with that, plays it back out of the zone. Minnesota able to gain the zone, they'll dump that in deep, give chase. Boston on him, trying to clear, just out of reach of their player. Alexa, nice job there. Turn the puck back in. And Minnesota goal. You know, we talk an awful lot in hockey, especially for the defensemen, about taking that low shot to the far post, and that's exactly what Alexa did there, and her forwards there to collect that loose puck and hammer it home. Really, really nice play there by everybody, and great heads-up play by Alexa to get that pad pass off the Boston goalie.
Well, if it keeps up like this, we may have a host of gerbils being passed out at the end of the game.
There may be a lot of gerbils. So, Mike, let me ask you, I mean, if Alexa gets a hat trick, do you buy the gerbil in Nashville and travel home with it?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course, and you get a little pet carrier.
Yep. You got to have the official Nashville gerbil.
Right. Probably won't like the cold weather.
Puck's still loose.
Oh, still loose.
Boston not able to collect that. Boston will come over with that. Another really solid scoring opportunity for Minnesota. Boston's outside the speed.
Oh.
The Boston goal. Fortunately, Boston just able to kind of find some open space there in the slot, and Minnesota's not there to pick her up. So maybe some new life breathed into the Boston team here. We got a 2-4 game.
6:45 left in the third period.
All right, so Minnesota win this face-off back to their D. She'll play that up. Minnesota looking to gain possession, add to their lead. Typically, with Kayla and net, we feel pretty good about a 2-goal lead, but this Boston team definitely looks like they've got some firepower as well. So their goalie playing very, very well. So it'll be good to add to this lead. Boston initially win the race to that loose puck, but Minnesota there quickly. A host of purple on that one. Was cocky with it, nicely played back through the center, turned back over to Boston. Well dumped it in deep. Just unfortunately jumps over the final trip. Boston wins that race back to it. Still with it, trying to put the puck to the slot. Misplayed there. We get a one-on-one here opportunity for Minnesota by the mystery 21. Nicely played by the Boston defender, but she's there to body Minnesota off the puck. She'll take her down, no call. Minnesota maintaining possession. Looking to get a shot off here, just can't quite. Boston there to play some smart defense and avoid any shots there. Minnesota again comes away with that loose puck. Still a really nice job by Minnesota to get that stick on stick and create some turnovers after Boston players trying to rush that in. So Boston with it, they'll whip it around the boards. They'll clear the zone, trying to gain possession, that right there. Grace on that quickly, heads up over the red line, she'll send that in and give chase. 5 minutes left here in the third. Minnesota just looking to add their lead and certainly avoid any additional Boston goals. They'll scrum along the boards. Minnesota coming in with that loose puck. That's Ellie with it. Ellie will skate it wide, trying to make something happen, create some space. Nice pass over to D. We'll get a shot on and a goal! Nice play there.
Nice.
It was nice to see Ellie just create something, find some open space and trying to regroup there and send it over to the D, and a nice shot from the D. Just recognizing some traffic in front, and that'll find the back of the Boston net.
Yeah, I mean, finding the open person works out really well in hockey. That was nice.
So 5-2 Minnesota lead, 4:52 left here in the third. Minnesota coming with that loose puck initially, turned back over to Boston. They're in the zone. He's looking for an option here as well. They're trying to make something happen. Minnesota quickly on that. Ellie to the outside. She's able to beat the Boston defender initially. Skates it in deep. Very similar play forming here. Ellie strong on the puck, still with it. Boston tries to body her off. She says, no thank you, I'll hold on to this. Sent in on net by the Minnesota team. Unfortunately not able to get a stick on that loose puck and get a quality shot on it. Boston will get in the zone. She's to the outside. Not much there. She'll send it back to the point. Good shot on, blocked by Minnesota. Loose in front. Taylor's there quickly to recognize that. I'm sure she had eyes on that. I'm definitely curious what shots are, Mike, but I'm almost more curious what the block shot tally is.
Right.
We may have to go back and watch it. I'm seeing a lot of really quality block shots on both sides. But Minnesota doing a nice job of getting their bodies in front of those pucks and not letting those shots from the point take the goalie. Minnesota coming with it in this face-off. Trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, turn over at the red line. Boston with it now. Trying to make something happen. She'll turn it over. Still loose. Boston in offsides. Get a whistle. Not by much, but she was definitely going to step off offsides. So we're going to face off here again outside the Minnesota zone. See if we can settle things down. 3:50 left now in the third period. West getting things situated. Boston will win that. They'll send it in deep. Bounces over the Minnesota defender's stick. With it. Nice deep pass there. Trying to make something happen. So with it. Nice pass through the middle. We got a 2-on-1 Minnesota opportunity forming here. Good race to that puck. Nice try to send that back and get a shot, but Boston nicely back to get a stick on that puck and break up that pass. So Boston back with it. They'll turn it over now to Minnesota. Minnesota in with it onside. They'll lose control of that. Boston with it. Hands it right back to Minnesota. Says, no thanks, we don't want it. Minnesota in, they'll get a shot. Bowie easily plays that back aside. Just about 3 minutes left now in the third. Minnesota leading 5-2. We're back to the point. We'll get a stick on that. We'll deflect that out into the Boston bench.
Right.
So we'll see. It looked like it was off a Boston player. Should be inside the zone, and it is. 3 minutes left. We'll get a face-off deep in the Boston zone. Puck played back to Alexa. Nice shot on. Big rebound again by the goalie. Minnesota maintaining possession deep. Just looking for an opportunity. Looking to try and make something happen. Boston there quickly playing some smart defense to prevent anything. And we got another goal.
Oh!
Another loose bucket route. We got a little bit of a scrum.
Hey.
Boston taking exception to that. But loose puck in front again. Minnesota plays the whistle, and we'll get another Minnesota goal. So Minnesota leading 6-2 now with 2:43 left. Not sure who got a stick on that.
Oh.
Not sure who banged that home, but we're getting closer and closer to Dribble Town. Probably some other parents at home cursing us right now,
Yes.
Mike, saying, "What is this gerbil stuff you're talking?"
The calls to Petco, I can hear them right now. I need some gerbils.
You know, there's a lot of shortages happening in the U.S. right now, materials, gas, but I assure you, I don't think there's a gerbil shortage at Petco. So, Minnesota 6-2 lead, 2.5 left in the third. They'll maintain possession here in the Boston zone. Played nicely back to the D. Another shot on. And
Another goal.
Defense doing a nice job of jumping in the play and adding to the stats sheet here. So, really nice shot from the D from the point here, and Minnesota now leading 7-2. This game getting a little lopsided. So, I think definitely an more even game than the scoreboard shows, but big lead here for Minnesota. Minnesota back that loose puck, left it with it. Minnesota that a bit, looking for that up. Minnesota right now just trying to make sure they maintain composure, get that puck in their zone. Loose puck in front. Minnesota's got that gobbled up. They get a glove on that. 2:08 left. A little bit of face off inside the Minnesota zone. So they'll get two fresh D out there. Minnesota wins that one back deep. Play that up. Zatia with it now on the boards. Nice to chip that out. Boston there to collect that. Another loose puck. Minnesota's D will jump up on that. The mystery 21. She'll skate that
nice
in wide. Nice drop pass there. Played back to Minnesota D. That play's been working for us.
Wilson with a nice
shot on. Goalie there to get a quick glove on that. Nice save by the goalie. Very, very nice slap shot.
Yeah, I was going to say, from the blue line, good for her. Obviously, a lot of work's gone into that, and it's paying its dues here in Nashville.
So, 1:46 left here in the third. Minnesota still leading 7-2. Minnesota win that back, but Boston on it. She'll make a nice move there, just turn that over. It's a nice initial stick handling moves by Boston there. Just unfortunately, on that player particularly, can't quite finish it.
Right.
It's a really nice throw goal, but she can't quite finish it. And Minnesota defenders are there to quickly pick that up. So loose puck outside, out behind the net. Minnesota can with that. Nice stick by Boston there to force that turnover. Shot on. Glove there. See, Mike, again, those looks you gave me last night as I was throwing food at her. You questioned that, but you see how quick that glove is.
Mark, the cocktail shrimp, pow, like it was getting a little aggressive.
It was getting aggressive, but that's why we work on those things.
Yes. All day, all night.
So another face-off here in the Minnesota zone. Nice back, but Boston on it quickly. Don't let that loose block. Graves with a nice job to get a stick on that. Break that up. Shot on. There again, the glove for Kayla. She'll collect that. We'll get another face-off. 1:07 left. Minnesota looking to end this game, go back, get a little bit of rest.
Right.
I'm not sure how many kids are going to go do homework. But,
log in, right? Log into school.
So Boston get that loose puck, goes back to their D. Grace on that quickly to get that back outside. Wisely plays it back. Arturo with it. She'll look to make a move. Nice backhand pass there to her partner. Minnesota still with it. Under a minute left. 50 seconds in the third period. The ball back to the D. She'll skate down with it. Looks to try and make something happen. Boston there to negate that opportunity. Bull nicely plays out of the blue line. She'll send that back in, recognizing game's almost over. Let's just get out of here. Over on the boards by Minnesota. The Bull comes away with that. Nice shot on. Nice pass and shot on there by Minnesota. Ellie in the right place, right time, but the goalie also in the right place at the right time to stop that. 20 seconds left now. Minnesota with it, and another nice goal by Minnesota. Just another one of those plays where it looks like Boston just desperately wanting to clear the zone, but Minnesota on it quickly and not allowing Boston to get any time or space to get that puck out of the zone. So 8-2 now, 16 seconds left in the third.
You can see Minnesota's warming up. The girls got the sleep out of their eyes and ready to play.
It was a bit of an early wake-up call for some of them. They thought they were on vacation.
10 seconds left.
We'll get a whistle offsides. 8 seconds left here in the third. So it looks like Minnesota here will come away with their first victory of the tournament. Kind of slowish start.
Right.
First period was a little bit slow, but got their legs under them and got some really nice scoring opportunities, nice plays, and continue to find the back of the net. So I think really all players
that'll do it.
participating in a full team effort here from Minnesota with an 8-2 win for the Boston Elite.
Well, I tell you, Mark, it was a lot of fun. We've got a very short turnaround, kind of in hockey standards. What, we're back here at 2 o'clock, is it?
2 o'clock, so we'll see the other Boston team. Again, they won their first match, 4-2, against the Western Elite.
Right.
So we'll, again, teams we don't really know a whole lot about. Not sure what we're going to see or what we're going to get, but we'll come back this afternoon and see if we can build on this. So thankfully, despite some technical hurdles that were thrown at us, we were able to get through this and get this production out there. So thanks everybody for tuning in at home, and we'll see you